Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Married to Medicine, Season 9, Episode 5. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you return, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, we don't have any comments from last video, so we're going to jump right on in. They're at this little axe throwing, like, club bar situation, and Eugene is in his feelings because he feels like he was being made fun of because he and Toya has moved a lot, and I think he's upset because like he don't want to do all this moving. If you can get him in a nice, sensible house that is somewhat close to his job, he will be fine. It's just that Toya likes the luxury and the extravagance of all the things. And doing so, that is doggone it, putting pressure on him and a little bit on their relationship. It's like, we have a house. It was a nice house. Wasn't good enough for Toya. So they moved into this even bigger house that they was renting. Meaning, whatever money we put into this house, we are not going to get that back as ourselves. It's the people we renting from. And then it was like, I'm working myself to the bone. We having these issues with the IR and the S, who me personally, I do not play with. We need to buckle down and get a smaller house and me work my fingers to the bone, working all this overtime so we can get this debt paid off. And then what did they do? Moved into another house. Then what did they do? We buying us a house. We writing our names and all the pillars and everything else. Nice Bible scriptures and everything. We get this house. We not gonna stay in it for 2 years because I'm assuming that them taxes, when it was like, oh snap, we paying this much for taxes. But we gonna put it out the story that even though we built this house from the ground up, it's not big enough for us. So we're gonna move out of this, sell that place, and we're gonna build another place. All that stress on this man, and then I've seen some people who come in who I thought was cool with us showing up as movers. Yeah, I'm tired and I'm upset because we don't really need to be doing this. And this is why I say when they was making fun of Sonya for moving so far out, yeah, but look at my taxes on my house. I still have this beautiful house, and I don't have to pay as merely in taxes as you guys. I don't live way far out. I'm telling y'all, Gwinnett County. I mean, I didn't see any houses because I was in like I wasn't out there like that for real, for real. It was like right up the street from Stone Mountain where my auntie and my uncle live at. They like live in this nice little gated community. It's in proximity with doggone it, what's it called? A CVS, a Walgreens, several restaurants. Walmart and Kroger was like a good maybe 10-minute drive. You had Burlington's and all those other stores within like a 10-minute drive. Yes, they live in a nice 3-bedroom, 1-story house in like a little attic area where my uncle turned it into his little man cave. Nice size backyard. Yes. Nice little quiet neighborhood. I would do something like that. But getting all these big old expensive houses to keep up with Joneses, only to have to move when you realize them taxes is kicking your tail. No, ma'am. So Dr. Kieran shows up. He apologized. Even I think it's funny, but I do apologize that I've hurt you and Toya's feelings. So I'm I'm just not gonna say any jokes anymore. How about that? And he was like, okay, cool. So they get to throw in the axes and whatnot. So I was like, it seems easy, but like you gotta have enough force in it to spin the right way. Does it spin? I don't know. This is with my mind thinking it was spinning. Maybe it wasn't. But anyway, you gotta have the right amount of force and angle. That's not me. Anila is all the way stressed out trying to take care of the kids by herself since Miss Gomez is no longer there. And she want her mom and daddy to move in with them. Kieran was like, I don't know about that, cause like Miss Gomez was in with them for like several years, and like to find somebody who's gonna be there when you need that person to be there, and that you were able to trust with your kids, is a lot to do. We moving over to Dr. Contessa. She's in training to be a bodybuilder type of situation. I believe that's what it is. So her trainer has her on a strict diet. Now, Contessa is like me. I like the cakes, I like the candies, I like the sweets, even though I have cut way, way, way back on sweets. When I'm telling you, I used to have me those little candies. Oh, that was my jam. Those was my candies. I was eating those. I was drinking Hawaiian punch, like candy. Oh, and having like a hot chocolate at nighttime. I slowly stopped eating the candies, stopped drinking the hot chocolate at nighttime, wasn't drinking hot Hawaiian punch like that. Now my liquids consist of I'll have my coffee, I'll have me my thing of water, fill that up several times, and depending on the day, which has been a lot of days, I have me a cappuccino in the evening. But like I've stopped eating a lot of candy. Candy was ugh. And I end up, wow, you trying to make an appearance again? I lost a significant amount of weight once I stopped drinking soda and when I stopped eating so much candy. Because it's like the soda was gone. It's like, well, still want the sugar. I want to eat the candy. But her trainer got her on a strict, like, you can eat a half a cup of oats, half of an apple, egg whites. It's like, this don't sound like fun. But then again, I'm the type of person who wants to be fit without doing the work. So I know that that does not make sense at all. It's like working out. It's just like, this is hard. And I don't want to do it. But I want to have the body to do it. But yeah. But Layla walks in and she's getting her measurements and she's like, this dude here, every time I walk in a room, you got your hands on my mama. It's bad enough that I gotta separate my mom and my daddy. But why you got your hands on my mama? And I got an attitude from you because you got rid of my Halloween candy. And I was like, girl, I feel your pain. Because when I was younger, I would go trick or treating with my grandma. And my grandma, she would stay out for hours. It was one time we was out for 2 hours. I was supposed to go to my uncle's house and spend the night with my cousin. I left my grandma, saw a friend. We chatted for a few minutes. I got home. My grandma didn't get home till like 2 hours after I had left her. But she want us to put all our candy together and then only give us a few pieces a day. Like, ma'am, I worked hard for these 2 hours going door to door to get this candy, and now I can't eat as much as I want. Now it's a dope thing, and I was like, yeah, you didn't need to be eating all that candy. You was gonna get yourself sick. But as a child, it was like, no, I worked for this candy, and I want to keep it. So Jackie, she been that lured. Dr. Jackie has lured Dr. Simone and Dr. Heavenly at her office at the same time. Now y'all know that Dr. Simone, she not feeling Dr. Heavenly right now because of the YouTube videos that she is doing when she's been talking about her friends. Now mind you, just bet every one of the girls has been on Heavenly's YouTube show, her little YouTube show. I shouldn't say little, her YouTube show. And she has said something, but it wasn't until she's talking about you is where the problem comes in. Dr. Heavenly was talking about people before she got this YouTube channel. She gonna do it before, during, and after. But they talking about something they want to get together and they want to go to Las Vegas. They calling themselves the Golden Girls. Dr. Simone, she is putting on the front of like, yeah, we cool, but like I see you for what you are, and we not cool like that for real, for real. but we're gonna go on this trip. So they go on the trip. Now, maybe I'm just a different type of person, but when I'm traveling, I want to be comfortable. That means I either have on a pair of tennis shoes, a pair of flats, some jeans, a regular top like this, and depending on the weather, a coat or a jacket. These ladies got on high heels, doggone with some short shorts. I'm like, y'all live in Atlanta. Y'all got to go through the Atlanta airport. Depending on what gate you at, it's a good little walk. Mm-mm. It's like when I be seeing people at the airport just all the way glammed up, high heels on, doggone it, looking like they walking at a fashion show, and I'm like, why? You can do that once you get to your destination. Why do you got? Ain't none of my business. But you know, I'm just a regular person. I'm not trying to get all doggone dolled up just to be on this plane. I'm not. So they get to the hotel room. Well, Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone have to share a room, and they in the presidential suite. And she has food set out for them, and everything. There's drinks and everything. But this is when Simone's like, "Well, Dr. Jackie, how come you're not drinking?" She's like, "Because I don't drink." And why? What does me not drinking? How is that gonna spoil your mood? Y'all had drinks on the plane. Y'all had drinks when y'all didn't have them on the sprinter bus because y'all needed some water because y'all been drinking like fish. Y'all had drinks when we got to the hotel, and you drinking now. So why is me drinking or not? How is that gonna ruin your mood? Now, as a non-drinker myself, I was like, if y'all want to drink, y'all go ahead and drink. That's just not me. When me and my husband were going to family functions, they was like, y'all want to drink? No, we don't drink. And nobody's like, man, y'all should go ahead. No, they're like, okay, that's fine. Just let me know if you change your mind, and they going about their business. They not making a whole big old scene about us not drinking. Question, why is Carrie there? We keep seeing Carrie in these episodes, and I don't know if they're just cutting her scenes out, but it's more like she's just playing it there. You gonna sit there, you gonna participate in the festivities, but you don't even need to say nothing. You just there as friend who does not have a line. So that was the gist. If I left anything out about me, leave a comment below. If you were new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face with this video. You can click on it, you can like it, and share with your people. You can come up and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, oh, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come up and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.